Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and there's my son who gave me my first, my Mavic 2 Zoom a couple of years ago as a gift, and then he invited us to move out to his property. And if you've been following my channel, you know that over there on the left is all the carpet that we had to pull out of this RV that we just got because of a bunch of dog pee. So anyway, we're recarpeting, and he decided to build us a deck and some stairs, and that's what he's doing right there. And he is a master of many trades. I tell you what, very nice boy of mine, and excellent craftsman. So anyway, the nice thing about it is he's doing all this, and we're going to be able to move in there. The only stressful part about it is I don't have much time to make videos because I just got a new drone, and here I am. I'm taking time to make a video here, but my day is very busy getting a lot of work done to get moved out to this trailer. So I don't put up videos as fast as I used to under these conditions. But the other day, I had some time, and I decided, okay, I'm going to make all the adjustments on the Mavic Air 2. I'm going to make all the adjustments the way they should be and let it decide what frequency to communicate on. And then I'm going to let him fly out over the same route that I used on all my other DJI drones, and see what kind of distance I can get, because DJI claims that this Mavic Air 2 will have much better range. And I haven't found that to be true yet, but see, I live in a Wi-Fi congested neighborhood, and my Bebop 2 would only make it to the end of my block. Now, the reason I climbed to 200 feet, because I get some questions on that, the reason I climbed to 200 feet is because straight out ahead of us in about 3 miles, there is a little airstrip. And I called them up and talked to them and told them I had a drone, and so that they would be careful and I would be careful. And we agreed that 200 feet would be probably a safe altitude to fly to. So here I go. Now I'm getting out there. I'm at 2,300 feet. Maybe it'll go this time, and so we'll see if it does. And sure enough, I get out this same distance, and I start losing signal. Now, after watching a couple of these videos, or maybe just one it took, a really nice guy by the name of Matthew Wilhelm was the first to mention to me that every time I get past those power lines, I lose signal. And so I'll put a link to his channel in the descriptions below. But he suggested that maybe the power lines, the high-tension power lines with all the current and the electromagnetic field created by that, maybe that's interfering with this communication system that they use on this new DJI drone. Well, so I can't fly in the afternoon, so in the next morning, I decided, okay, we'll check that out. And so I took off, and instead of going to the east or to the west, I decided, okay, I'll go to the east, away from those power lines. So here I am taking off, and the neighbors right across the street in a white house there, and the one to the right of them, they don't care if I fly over their property. I don't fly over people's property unless I have permission from them. Now, I don't know about these guys here, but I'll try to avoid their property. So I'm taking off, and once again trying to get up to 200 feet, and it's morning and the sun's coming up, and I'm hoping that Matthew was right. And by the way, there's been other people make that same comment since then, and I don't have enough time to put up videos as fast as I want to, but I'm getting a lot of comments about that. So it could be the high tension wires. So I'm going to go the opposite direction, and I'm going past a real high congested Wi-Fi zone right here. I've tried to fly over that area to the right over the golf course, and I don't get very far, even with my Mavic 2 Zoom. Way too much interference coming from there. So I'm feeling pretty good about going this direction because the high tension wires won't make much difference. And I just almost here, I get to 2,900 feet. I'll be past the maximum distance I got going the other direction. And so 27, 28, and 2,900 feet. So I'm going much farther, or I'm going farther than I did going to the west. And now you'll see some power lines down here below. But they're not like those other ones. They're much lower voltage and probably much less current. But here I go, 3,600 feet, 3,700 feet. It looks like that's as far as I can get going this direction. It could be the Wi-Fi congestion. I don't know if it's the power lines down there, but once again, it's let me down as far as what they claim that the distance is, and I'm not giving up yet because this drone is acclaimed to go much farther than that. Now, of course, I can only go 200 feet here, so my next video will probably be out where I'm moving and planning to move, and maybe get a little bit more distance without being in such a congested area. So, so far, I think the power lines down there did make a difference, but we'll see as time goes by. So, more videos coming up in the future as I have time. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.